Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. He's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring. Dynamite's on his way to the ring. Boy, he looks confident. We've seen it many times with him through the years, but tonight he's bubbling with confidence.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up, and let's go.
Opening stanza of this 12-round fight.
When a high-stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well-conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubt to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Well, what do they say, Teddy? Something's got to stick. That combination was something.
Well, you know what it was? The first couple punches were throwaway punches, set up the later punches.
That's a good block by Dynamite. To dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Hard to believe that they can keep up this pace, but who cares? It's so entertaining while it lasts. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Teddy, early on in a fight, I will often turn to you and ask you what's the one thing we should look for out of this fighter. But in his case, I think it's pretty obvious, right? It's the jab.
Yeah, more importantly, it's obvious to him. He understands that. You know, he understands he's not real strong in other areas. So he understands he has to be really good in this area.
Nice block by Dynamite. The combo lands upstairs. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Good return fire that time. Last 10 seconds of this first round. He missed with that headshot.
Work the body, up and down, side to side.
Teddy, we hear a lot of people talking about where are the next great fighters coming from. In your eyes, I mean, you're around gyms all over the country, all over the world. Where are they coming from?
Well, Joe, I'll tell you where they're not coming from. They're not coming from football anymore. In the old days, the big guys, instead of going on the football field, somebody would look to make them into the next heavyweight champ. But now they're going to college, they're going to places where they find it a little bit of an easier travel, and we're losing a lot of those athletes.
Lean to the side, then boom.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good scoring counterpunch by Bad Intentions. that could be a real detriment. Nice block by Dynamite. Good block there by Bad Intentions. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Halfway through round number 2. A snapping combination by Dynamite.
Uppercut.
Holy cow! Solid shot. The left hand came in. That's a good block by Dynamite. And a sharp counter punch by Bad Intentions. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged.
Keep the head moving.
10 seconds to go in this round. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Well, we told you it could be this kind of fight, and as advertised thus far. Excellent counterpunch by Bad Intentions. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Dynamite showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Parries that punch intended for the head. .90 seconds to go here in this round. Good block there by Bad Intentions. Accurate counter punch by Bad Intentions. Good block by Dynamite. Fires right back at him. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. And he scores again. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautiful.
Well, Customato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
Stay away from the inside.
Here we go with the fourth round. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot.
Body shot. Smart defense.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Looks like he has some blood under his eye around the cheek. Gets rid of that body shot. Nice block by Dynamite. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Lack of defense starting to be costly now. You can see that swelling.
Yeah, you know, the first thing you think about is he's going to get back to his corner. They're going to put that end swell on it. But he needs to get better defensively. Make sure that it doesn't get worse.
Good defense, just covering up down low. Nice block by Dynamite. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Dynamite's proving to be elusive. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Blocks away that headshot. And there he counters back against his opponent. 10 seconds remaining in this round. End of the round here as we're ringside at our fight night venue. Of course, we're on the road with you every step of the way with a fine crew. We got to give credit to the crew there. Robbie and Rick back in the production truck doing a nice job, all cramped up in a tractor trailer.
Yeah, they do a great job. They allow us to go on the air and allow us to do the fun part while they're doing the grunt work. They're doing all the difficult things back there. Of course, Mike, Brian, all those guys. We appreciate you very much, and we're not taking you out to dinner tonight.
Double up on your punches. I want to see those combos. Combos.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man. Completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Able to get rid of that one. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense.
Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
1-2 jabs up top. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Able to dismiss that body shot. And a good counter by Bad Intentions. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Work the body. Move your head.
Lands the counter. Final 10 seconds of this fifth round. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Open too much. Cover. Keep your hands moving. Keep busy.
Another round underway, but how many more will we see? You get the sense this fight could be heading towards a stoppage. Really committing to that jab. He lands another one. Dynamite's opponent has to find a way to close that gap. He can't just let him control this fight from the outside.
And the way he's got to do it is, first of all, get to the starting gate. He's not getting to the starting gate. You know, his opponent stepping away from him, step up into the right position a little bit, bring your feet forward, and then use that jab to come in. And make sure you take steps. Don't lunge. Walk your way in behind that jab.
Blocked by Bad Intentions. And a sharp counter punch by Bad Intentions. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Dynamite's doing a good job of just creating some space there, just pushing off. Parries that punch away. Bad attention inside to me is getting worse as things continue on here. Teddy, he's got to be very conscious of that, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and his corner has to be too. They got to be thinking about if it gets to the point where he can't defend himself, they have to do something. Obviously, they didn't come here thinking they were going to have to do. Stop his fight.
Good block by Bad Intentions. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on him, and now he can control him. And of course, the mental aspects of it, where they get into those dark rooms we talk about every once in a while, where they have to remember that they have control. They can make the choice. You know, you get in those dark rooms, you start to think that you lose control of the choice, that your opponent's making a choice for you. No, that's not the truth.
Good job with 3 flush punches by Dynamite. Counters back against his opponent. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Super 2-punch combo by Dynamite. Blocks that belt line well. Good looking counter punch. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
The accuracy now with that double jab up top. Able to cover up that gut. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
He's in a tough spot. There's no way around it. The eye is swelling so badly that we could see an end to this fight.
Yes, it is, but It's not an impossible spot. It's not a spot where fighters before him have not been in and have not survived and even won it. You look at Carmen Basilio when he fought the late, great Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, his eyes were closed. He found a way to win.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. Very nice job landing that counter punch, getting away from one that was coming at him. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Good defensive skill. The halfway point of round number 8. And he scores with a 3-punch combo. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Good block by Bad Intentions. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
Able to show you his blocking ability. That's where he wants to be able to do some damage with his opponent backed up against the ropes. Very nice defensive guard there. A barrage of punches now. On the mark, the counter punch by Bad Intentions. He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can throw out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Able to cover up that gut. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Nice block by Bad Intentions. Just off the mark with that punch. The round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Good block there by Bad Intentions. Blocks away that headshot.
Hands up. Jab. Use the jab.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Bad Intentions. Clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Bad Intentions. Blocks that punch. Well-placed counter punch by Dynamite. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Well-targeted counter punch by Bad Intentions. up down low. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Solid counter punch by Dynamite. On the mark, the counter punch by Dynamite. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Very clever move there. Little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Dynamite. Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by bad intentions. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Blocks that belt line well. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. 1 minute to go in this round. Neither man has decided to slow down at all. Oh boy, what a round. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer. He's your winner by a unanimous decision.
And that was a surprise right there. Coming into this fight, we thought we'd see maybe a knockout. But no, we wound up getting a strategic fight.
It was a good one indeed. And for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time at the fights.